Going on, Pigman?
Setting up an Instagram photo.
Just out pigmanning?
Yeah.
These look good. Do we know how many there are?
No, Scully has a tote.
Okay.
There's a lot of them.
I'll bet there's at least 2 dozen extras.
Yeah, at least.
All right, man. Let me know once you have it. We'll come shoot it and we can ship them all out today. So many of you know we've been working on this pallet wall in the back by the stairs. We're about to put another piece upstairs here at the spiral staircase, on the entryway by the spiral staircase. The front door is where the spiral staircase is. So we're going to test and do this wall here. So what we're going to run is a vertical, one in the middle, one here, one in the middle, one here. So we're going to run 5 verticals so that we can run different lengths of horizontal pallet wood. And we've got a angle up top here. So we're going to run it up and then we're going to cap it with some kind of fascia board up there, and probably at the base also. And then maybe on the sides also. We'll see once we get it in place. So here we are back downstairs. Rather than pull out my mount, my big sawhorse deal for this deal, we just set it on this shelf. It'll work. We're only going to make 5 cuts. We're using these 1x3 slats. We had a ton of this left over from the original construction on the building. I would use something smaller if I had to go buy it, but I have these on hand, so we're just going to use these. We're going to cut them with this Cobalt miter saw, cutoff saw. It's a radial arm. It slides forward. This thing's awesome. I'm a huge DeWalt guy, but I've been really happy with this Cobalt.
Laser.
It's got a laser. It's got all the shit, yeah. And then we got the DeWalt mount, so it'll mount on the DeWalt track system. But we're just going to rip these real fast, and we're going to go put them in place. Man, we might actually be able to get it out of this. Yeah, we're gonna have to take them out. These are the ones off the greenhouse we took off. All the tools in one place, so when we come to clean them up, they're all out. We've got that long strip, we'll put that away. Alright, let's get the screws out of these boards, and then we'll use some just some drywall screws to put them in place. They're not going to really bear much weight. Alright, so we're putting the verticals in. This is the last one. This one, that one, that one, that one. And then the slats are just, we're going to staple them on with a nail gun. So the last piece will go in here. right?
Yeah.
What tools are we using?
We're using a DeWalt 18 volt.
Yeah, lock it up, please.
We're using a DeWalt 18 volt drill with
All right, here.
drywall screws.
Are we running? Yeah, we're running. Here, you hold that. Step back, I'll get this into place. Man, it's gonna be tight. Here we go. If you guys haven't seen these, this is the DeWalt 20 volt max. They've made them for a long time, but the old DeWalts have a different battery on them. But this has a ratcheting feature. You'll hear it here in a second as soon as it starts to burrow in. Well worth the money. Hear it? It's an effect. It's going and ratcheting its way in.
Won't be good.
All right, so we're going to use this Boss Stitch pancake compressor. This thing is it's been awesome. We've had it over a year or so. We originally bought it to put some paneling up in the cabin out back. Came with 2 nailers, and it came with a stapler and a nailer. And this was included with it. This thing's been awesome. We're going to put this first run of these up. I'm going to use a 2-inch nail here. Hey, hon, where'd you put those safety glasses?
Right here in my hand.
Can you bring them to me? We're using these Hitachis. I don't know why. I think they were on sale. That's why. I don't have a brand preference on any of that shit. I have a brand preference on the DeWalt stuff just because I'm heavily invested in DeWalt and all my batteries are interchangeable. Glasses, safety glasses, put them on. There you go. Now we're just trusting that this floor is level. It's probably not, which will hide the error up top once we get there. It's 8:42. Amanda and Babyhead just left, and I have about a third of this wall in place. We stained some wood Sunday, I think, over last weekend, and I thought we'd stained a lot more, and we didn't. So this is kind of where we're at. I'm about at a stopping point until I get some more stain stuff done, and I don't want to do that right now. So ran the verticals. Miscalculated and actually needed twice as many as I had, so we went back and placed them in between them. And really the better way to do it, you could totally do it on this, but I want to use a bunch of different sizes of wood and not just, all the same length, just staggered, which we did on the other wall. I want a bunch of misshapen, different depths, different widths. I'm going to do some cutting and cut them in, and some different colors on wood, multiple colors on the wood. And I would have been better off to just skin it. I'm going to do the other side of this wall, and I think I'm just going to skin it with a thin plywood when we go to do it. And it'll definitely go faster. It'll be easier to work with, and I'll have a lot more options as to what I can do with it. But this has come along pretty good. It definitely has gone faster than the other. I learned a lot of stuff on the other one. I'm learning some stuff on this one, and it's carrying over. So I'm happy with where I'm at right now. I'm going to clean up all this mess, and I think I'm going to actually go home early tonight. I think I'm going to go home and hang out with Amanda. She wasn't feeling good earlier today, and maybe get some extra sleep tonight. We'll see. All right, so we let the dogs out. So they're excited to be out for a minute. But it won't be very long, and they will realize Pigman's on the other side of the gate, and they'll want Pigman to pet them. So they will jump up there and knock those bags down. It happens every time. Maybe not this time though. They seem to be occupied with something else. I don't see them. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Stinks right here.
Yeah.
You know why?
Not me.
No, not you. I would hope not. You've been showering every night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're working like a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's that dumpster. It's because we throw all the old chicken and stuff that doesn't get cooked or whatever gets in there, and it just stinks. But it's convenient having it there, but the drawback is that it stinks. That is not metal to make knives out of. It's too thin. I bought some metal for you to play with.